It's time for a vacation, and Fairway Travels is here to share great specials for you to choose from. Discover the charm and features of one of Sandals' 16 all-inclusive, luxury included, adults-only resorts, or a family-friendly beaches destination in the Caribbean. Or how about a couples resort in Jamaica? If cruising's your preference, get Thunderstroke aboard Carnival Cruise Lines or set sail on an award-winning Royal Caribbean ship. Join Virgin Voyages now for a wonderful adults-only sailing. It doesn't matter if you choose to travel by plane, train, automobile, cruise ship, or rowboat, we can help you reach your dream destination. Contact Fairway Travels today at 228-365-1012. That's 228-365-1012. Or email bookitnow247@gmail.com. Fairway Travels, where your journeys keep satisfying.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard, MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Welcome to the Motivated Mindset with your host, me, Jose Flores, and we are going to go into the why behind what we do in life. Have you ever wondered what truly drives people? I know I do. What fuels their purpose and motivation? In this podcast, we're going to explore those profound questions, uncovering the stories and insights that shape our journeys. Join me as we navigate in the depths of human ambition and uncover the secrets to living a fulfilled life, purpose, and driven. Let's get motivated. Thank you. Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? How we doing? Hey, welcome to the Motivated Mindset. I'm your host, Jose, and thank you all for being here. ¿Qué pasa, mi gente? How you doing? If you don't know, you better ask somebody. But let me tell you, I was born and raised in New York City. Yeah, the Rotten Apple, Big Apple, straight out of the Bronx, raised in Brooklyn. That New York City flavor, that hustle, that grit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you've been working out? But check this out. At 17 years old, I made that best decision of my life. I joined the United States Army, served for 30 years. That's right, 30 on active duty. You know what? That choice opened the doors to the world. I got to see and experience so many different cultures, served in a few combat tours, part of the job, and met some amazing human beings along the way. People that I now probably call my brothers and sisters in arms. Those years shaped me. They taught this young kid from Brooklyn what duty, honor, and selfless truly means. I left the Army as a senior non-commissioned officer with lifelong friendships, lessons, and a mindset that continues to drive me to this day, every single day. Today, I wear many hats. I'm a combat vet, motivational speaker, certified personal trainer, certified mediator, and yes, even an end-of-life doula. How you doing? But check this out. This podcast is all about finding out your why, your purpose. We talk resilience. We talk optimism. We talk culture, discipline, that fire, el fuego that it takes to keep moving forward when life tries to knock you down. You know what I'm saying? And we keep it real. New York City real. Straight talk, Bronx humor, no sugarcoating. So you come here to learn some stuff. Hopefully you left with some new information you didn't know about, and hopefully you get some laughs in a way. You laugh at me. And most of all, you leave stronger than when you press that play. You're in the right place, mi gente. So buckle up, mi gente. It's time to get motivated, time to get focused, and time to keep that mindset sharp. Stay frosty, stay motivated. Hoorah! All right. So check this out. Now, today, I got someone special joining the show, a true creative powerhouse who's turning art into empowerment. That's right, empowerment. She is not just creating nails, she's creating confidence. She's redefining beauty for all ages, vibes, and all people, from bold and fearless designs to classy and timeless styles. She's helping people look good, feel unstoppable. She's the founder of Dyme Nailed It, where every set is made with purpose, passion, and pure creativity. You hear me? How you doing? Okay, check this out. So let's give a warm welcome to my guest, the talented and inspiring Miss Dyamón. Let's do that thing we always do.
The interview of the week is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
All right, Miss Dyamón, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, I am doing even better now that you're here, and we're going to talk. So, tell us a little about yourself. Where you're from, what makes you you?
Yes, well, I'm Diamond. I also go by Dyme, Dyme.
Mhm.
I am born and raised in the 757 area. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, but I mainly grew up in Suffolk. I went to ODU in Norfolk. Go Monarchs. Woo woo.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
graduated in 2022, and then I eventually moved up here to the Nova area. So now I'm in
Mhm.
Woodbridge, Virginia, still adjusting to it. I've been here for about a year or so, and I'm really loving how fast paced it is compared to where I'm from.
Yeah, yeah. So that's stupendous. Now, what was that? You said the area code. What was that area code again?
The 757,
757.
yeah, Hampton
757.
Roads area, yeah.
Gotcha. 911. Okay, I was thinking of a song. Okay, but that's something else. You know, so
Okay.
so do you have any brothers and sisters?
Oh, do I? Yes, I have four brothers, one older and three younger, and then I have one
Mhm.
sister, and she is my best friend. All of my siblings I consider my best friends, but my sister, since it's only two of us, we kind of share that bond as we got
Uh-huh.
older. She's
Mhm.
college age now, so we're even closer than ever versus when we were younger.
Wow, that is
But yeah, I have a
stupendous.
lot of siblings. A lot of siblings.
Okay. Now, are any of them involved with what you do?
So my sister, her and her roommate, they are always asking for nails. They
Mhm.
love to wear different press-on nails. At first they
Mhm.
would only get um like the Kiss, the drugstore ones, but they
Mhm.
realized that mine are better. And I said,
Uh-huh.
and I can create basically anything that they want, and they don't have to go to a salon or pay for anything because they're both my little sisters. So they get
Yeah.
whatever they want from me.
And that's awesome. Did you so how did you get this artistic spark? When did that start? Like, for you to do what you do?
Yeah, so I would say it's in my blood. Like most of
Mhm.
my aunties and even my great grandmother, they own their own salons. They went to cosmetology school.
Mm.
My great grandmother, she owned a hair salon for over 10 years. I'm not sure how long, but my mom told me that's all she ever saw her doing was doing hair and being in the beauty field. So I feel like
Mhm.
it's in my blood and it was destined for me to do this because my aunties do it. My great grandmother did it. My grandmother did my hair and taught me how to love my hair. And I think it really stemmed from me just being artistic. Also,
Yeah.
I've always been an artist when it came to drawing, when I was a kid, just doodling, anything that I could do. I would cut up my own shirts, try to make them my own style. I've just always been a creative person in my own way. And another thing that I really love the most is makeup, which I
Uh-huh.
feel like is the domino effect of what led me to create my own press on nail business.
Wow. So it seems like your aunties were always they were like they were your inspiration.
Mhm.
Growing up, they were the ones that kind of gave you that spark, and set you on your path to do these nails things. So when you were in high school, right? How was you even at that time you was interested in nails? How was it trying to like did you do it at home? How did you start before you had all that? You did it when you got off
So
school or yeah.
yeah, so I really didn't start doing nails until I was in college, but in high
Wow.
school,
Okay.
I believe maybe even middle school, I started getting my nails done. I would go to the
Mhm.
nail salon every 2 weeks. I begged my mom and dad to let me get acrylics. And looking back at the pictures, they were so bad. But at the time, I had so much fun just getting my hands and feet done anytime I could. I even had my own job at the age of 16 working fast
Mhm.
food just so I could get my nails done whenever I wanted.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
stupendous. No, man. Yeah, I was like, yeah, in high school was terrible. In college, no, you said you were in college, right? I was terrible at school. I don't even want to get into it, but that's why I joined the army. But that's something else. So in college, what
Everybody.
did you study again? What was it what was your major?
So my major was biology. So I
Right.
graduated in 2022 with a biology degree. Yeah, my whole
Uh-huh.
story is
Wow.
very
Okay.
peculiar. Yes, so I grew up thinking that I wanted to be a doctor or OBGYN. So I would
Hmm.
research that and study that. Then I became on the route of a PA, a physician assistant, because I realized like medical school may be a little bit too much. I'm not the biggest fan of blood. And so I witnessed my youngest sibling being how do I say it? I witnessed my mother give birth to him. So that's when I realized, okay, maybe I don't want to be an OBGYN. It seems like a really stressful job, just a lot. So then I started looking into the physician assistant route because I said I still want to do healthcare. I still love to help people, just don't know which way. And I didn't want to feel like most of my years in college were wasted. So I started researching that. And then I realized maybe actually healthcare is not for me. I want to go to cosmetology school because, like I said, my aunts were in there. I grew up going to my aunt's house. One of them would do my hair, and then the other, she had her own clients. She was home-based. So I would always see her do people's hair. And I just love playing in makeup. I tried to have a little influencer era where I would post on TikTok and educate people how to do their makeup, just do cute little videos, which I still do to this day. But I feel like that is what started me thinking, okay, maybe healthcare is not what I want to do. So I eventually ended up graduating because I still didn't want to go to college for nothing, essentially. So I got my degree, and then I worked at the college for a year because I had a job there all throughout college. And then I realized maybe I should get a jump start on my life. I'm 25 right now, so I feel like time is ticking away, even though it's not, but I really just want to live the life that I envision for myself, and I'm already on the track for that. And it's just been great this past year. I've grown so much, meeting new people, networking. It's so much that I've done this past year.
No, that's amazing. And by the way, do you need to send a shout out to anybody? Because she just sent me a text with a question.
Oh, I would love to shout out the reason why I have this opportunity. I work in a nail salon in Occoquan, and one of my most loyal clients, her name is Yvette, and she introduced me to you. We met at the hair seminar a few weeks ago. And she actually introduced me to the leader, well, not the leader, but the creator of Curly Hair Crisis, which has been so educational for me. But I'm so grateful for her to give me this opportunity to meet you and just connect with more people.
Yeah. And, that's what you learn in life. It's all about building relationships, right? People we meet. And Yvette, shout out to you. She keeps me straight. She's freaking stupendous, as I would say. She is awesome. And you're right. Going to Christy now, just so people don't know, you see all this hair I got, but yet I went to that Christy thing for the hair. I said, you know what, let me go. And I'm glad because I got the opportunity to meet you and meet so many other people. And it was really good, and I always tell people sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone. We're so used to being in it, right? And that was a great event. I learned. I still got my oil thing. Have you used it yet? That oil thing?
I have not used it yet. I've been trying to save it up because she said the longer it sits, the more potent it is. And I feel like so I literally just shook it up today. I shake it every day to make sure it's still going good, but I'm definitely going to use it.
Yeah, I guess it's good for the skin or anything, but for my audience, we had made what was in it? It was oil, it was that hot pepper stuff, right? It had some.
Yes, it was like chili peppers, fenugreek. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Rosemary. Yeah, rosemary.
That's right, rosemary.
Really great for hair growth.
Like Diamond said, I had never done anything like that, but it was like that was one of the. It was just amazing, just learning how biology, and you would know about that, the biology of hair and all that. It was a history. It was so very good. So please make sure that you check out Chrissy. She is stupendous. She is freaking awesome. And what we're gonna do, it looks like we're gonna go to commercial break, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of what is it that she does so good, so she can talk about it. So when we come back, we're going to get right into that. All right, let's see what we're going to play. Let me see what I got here. I got my media. Oh, I always got to play my number one favorite thing. All right, see you guys in a bit after commercial break.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Front line, pay the ultimate price. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. 'Cause Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down here to lie. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard, MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
The web at mbradio.com.
Okay, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. And Diamond, we got some stuff here. We got some stuff people are saying. It's like you're on fire. Like, how you doing? We in a fire extinguisher here. So we got some comments that says Diamond is awesome. Somebody, I guess somebody had put 757 Norfolk, Virginia. I said, okay, because that was the question I asked. Somebody put the fire thing, and somebody said she sounds like she's so hardworking.
Oh, thank you.
And I got some of these things I got to put. Somebody, look what somebody has said. Somebody said this. Let me see if you can see it. Post show. Yeah. It says she is so hard. Yeah, my sister. Yeah.
That's
so you
the
got
baby
sis. And you know, we have one that says so proud of you. You know, definitely has a great grandmother spirit. You know, that is stupendous. You know, so people are really, really digging, are really feeling what you got, and I think it's important. So, you know, so I guess what was I know we may have covered it. So what was the thing when you finally said, you know what, I need to start a business? How did that evolve? I know with the biology, but when did you say, yeah, this is where I need to be? Like, what were some of those triggers or, you know, highlights?
Yeah, so I would say it started maybe a little over a year ago before I even thought about doing this business. I moved up here, like I said earlier, and I was trying to become a content creator and become a makeup artist. So I was thinking of making my own makeup artist business. So I took the liberty of going to different beauty supplies around Woodbridge and different braiding stores or salons and giving them my card, telling them if any clients need makeup services, they'll have my information. And one braiding studio I went into, the owner was there and she told me, actually, we have something coming up next weekend. Can you do my employees' makeup? So I said, of course. And I was very nervous, but I was so proud of myself for going out there and doing that. I ended up doing their makeup and I met this really wonderful lady. Her name is Kimberly. And I did her makeup and she contacted me the next day and said how all of her friends loved her makeup. And she saw that I had my nails done. And she was like, do you do nails? Yes, I do my own nails. And then she was like, well, my very good friend has been looking for a nail tech. And I'm saying, oh, okay. I would love to be introduced to her. And normally I'm not the type of person that likes to talk on the phone, especially if I just met you. But something told me, yeah, she called me the next day and she was like, do you want to go meet my friend that I told you about? And I said, yes. And she was like, okay, meet me in the next 20 minutes. So it turns out I met the owner of the nail salon that I work at now, and she saw my nails, my hair, my makeup, everything done. And she was like, I'm going to take you under my wing. And now I work there as an internship. So I'm able to work there until I get my cosmetology license because I'm in cosmetology now. So that is what started the business. Once I started learning more and training from her, I noticed a lot of the clients are a bit older, which is okay for that demographic we're in. And they just really like plain things. And I felt like I was getting really good at perfecting a manicure and getting rid of all of the basic things that you need to know. But I am a creative at heart. And when you think of nails, you think of crazy artwork. And that's something I really wanted to do. So I was like, maybe I should just start doing my own nails and then people will see that I can do these different types of styles. And then I started doing my own press-on nails because doing extensions on myself is too difficult. So I did my own press-on nails. I those. Honestly, this time last year is when I first started creating my own press-on nails. I made my own ghost face nails because I love Scream. And I started practicing more and people were like, oh, I love your nails. Just asking me like, who did them? Did you do them yourself? How hard is it? And I was like, okay, I may be able to do something with this. So I started practicing a lot of designs because it's so much harder than you think. But I started practicing designs, trying to come up with my own type of style, see what I am good at, what I can excel at, perfecting my skills. And then this June, I officially launched my business and it has been so successful. And it's just been a full circle moment. All of the little domino effect that's happening for this, I feel like everything fell into place the way it's supposed to.
Oh my goodness. So what was the reaction from your family and friends when you say, hey, family, team, I'm doing this? What was that like?
So I got a lot of support, especially from my parents, because they really had high expectations for me. They really value education, which I really get. And I made them proud by graduating from college and being basically first generation to do that and be a great example for my siblings, my younger ones. And my mother saw how hard it was for me to go through with it because it really wasn't my passion once I realized that I love beauty so much, but she still just embraced it. I was kind of afraid because she is so big on education and she always had this lifestyle for me, which I really wanted to do also, but I could not keep living a lie. Essentially, I had to be myself, and she has really embraced that. She encourages it. She loves that I'm happy. I get up every day and I smile just going to work. And I never felt this way before. So she's very supportive. My family, I have a boyfriend. He's very supportive in everything that I do. All of my friends. I've met a lot of good friends just by doing their nails. So it's just been awesome having their support.
You know, that is amazing what you just hit when you said about your parents' education, but they also recognize that, you know, for us, I have my children, and as long as they're happy, that's all that matters, that they're moving forward, they mean progressive, and that's exactly what you're doing, So no, kudos to your parents to be able to see that, and so on. I've been, growing up, I remember the Lee press on nails. My parents have that. And I remember one time, I don't know, I was like 8 years old, and I put them all on me, and my mom beat the heck out of me because she was about to go out that night. Another day, I just couldn't sit for a week, but we won't get into it. But talking about that, we got a question from our friend Miss Yvette. What's up, Yvette? Yay, yay! Shout out. So this is what she said. She said, "My question for the Diamond: do you think press-ons are making nail art more accessible across different cultures and communities?"
Oh, yes, definitely. I've seen so many improvements, innovations to press on nails that has never been done before. I have recently learned that a lot of Muslim women, they aren't allowed to have things on their nails, especially because they have to wash their hands and pray a lot. So I've seen that they have ring versions of press-on nails where they can put them on and it will not go away. That way that they can also feel beautiful while still respecting their religion and not doing anything that is harmful to them. And then also it minimizes the time that most women do not have these days. Most women that love to get their nails done, they may be a mom, they may have other responsibilities, a businesswoman. They may not be able to just go to the salon for hours because it does take hours to get their nails done. So press-ons have come such a long way. Yeah. Even some of the drugstore ones, they've come such a long way. They're so modern now, and it's just great to see how innovative the beauty industry has been in different aspects.
That is crazy. And of course, she has a follow-up and she asks, how do you choose? I know it, that's our girl. She said, how do you choose quality press-on and what should buyers be on the lookout for?
Yes, so quality press-ons, for me, what I value is the plastic nail itself. So I make sure that I get the same sizing and the same brands from like the same companies. So I love A Press. That is a well-known nail company. I don't know if I should say brand or company, but A Press, they are very great. And most nail techs know their work. They stand by them, especially their nail tips and their nail forms. So I love to just use ones that are well known for more people and are also very sturdy. So I use those tips on my press-ons, and I also use them on my clients that get nail extensions. I will also say one thing to look out for would be how sturdy your nails are. Typically mine are very thick at the tip, especially because I love to wear super, super long nails. Right now I'm taking a break because I just do it back to back, which is not good. But the thicker they are at the tip and thinner they are at the cuticle area, that is something you definitely want to look for. One thing I pride myself in is my press-ons look like acrylics. A lot of people say, oh, are those acrylic nails? I'm saying no, they're not. They're press-ons, and they can't believe it because of how professional they look and how sturdy they are. Even if one falls off, it will not break, it will not crack, it will just fall off, and then you can just easily glue it back on and you'll have it forever.
Wow, no, that is stupendous. So I got a question. So should men do you have men that come in and get their nails done? I'm asking. I've never had it done, but
oh yes, I get men of all different types to come in. They can come in and get extensions, or most straight males, they do like to come in and just get their manicures done, their pedicures. We always encourage women to bring their husbands in with them just because it's about hygiene. You know, a lot of men, so they don't really take care of their hands, especially like blue collar men. It's very important to make sure your hands and your fingernails are not dirty, because women do not like that.
Cleaning my nails, girl. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah. Like, it's just a great first impression, you know, when people first see you, they see your teeth or they see your nails, and they don't want to see dirt underneath your nails because that gives a bad impression.
And you mentioned something, it's when we talk about health, right? How important keep maintaining our nails when you were talking about thickness and so on. Is fingernails like it's also the way it looks, and so it could be like a sign of you're healthy or not? I don't know. I'm asking. Is that a way to look at it?
Oh, yes. So the big three, I would say, is your hair, skin, and nails. Especially, they can all teach you a lot of things about your health. So with your nails, a lot of people, they get like super thick nails or like yellowing nails. That could be a lot of like kidney issues or liver issues. And definitely we can truly see if there's anything that could be going on internally. We are not doctors at the end of the day. So the most I can do is just tell you, check with your primary care physician, see if everything's okay. Like, what kind of vitamins are you taking? You may be lacking like biotin or collagen. That's a lot of things that we should be taking, that our bodies, they naturally reproduce, but some people reproduce more than others. So that can really show in your nails, which most people don't know.
Yeah, no, that is stupendous. I mean, so it isn't just about being a fashion and looking good. It's also a health issue if you don't take care of yourself. It's like the signs based on what you're saying. Yeah, that is amazing. No, I'm gonna have to make an appointment, D, in the future to,
of course.
So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna break for one more commercial. When we come back, Diamond, we're gonna talk about, where do you get your inspiration from and so on, so people can see inside the head. And we also have some pictures we can show. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. It's like show and tell, like in kindergarten. How you doing? All right. So we're gonna. I gotta be careful. Okay, settle down, Jose. Get back on task. But hey, we're gonna go to another break, and we come back. We're gonna talk to Ms. Dyamón about her inspiration and where she gets it. So let's take a break. Here we go.
Sacred flowers, sacred mother, earth is crying for her daughters. Sacred flowers, sacred mother, earth is crying for her daughters. Where have you gone? Who took them from us? Who stole them from us? Sacred flowers.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
The web at mbradio.com.
Hey, welcome back. Yep, that was me with my teeth. Yep, okay. Hey, so welcome back. And we were talking about what we want to talk about is where is it that you get your inspiration from? How does that come about for you?
Yes, so my inspiration now would just be what's trending, what are the girls looking at. My target audience is women around my age or even younger. I would say maybe 18 to 30 would be my target range because a lot of us, we still love cutesy things. Like I'm 25, but I still love Hello Kitty so much. I love little girly things so much. And just healing that inner child. So I really look at what is trending now because there's always something new in the nail world. It's never stagnant. Like there's always a new trend, there's always something new, especially with the holidays coming up. A lot of holiday sets is what I'm really focusing on. Halloween is where I thrive. So I have been looking at a lot of different Halloween sets. What are people looking for? What do they want? And mainly I really look at styles and designs that take a really long time to do. That way people won't have to sit down for so long and get their hands done.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And we have a couple of questions right here on the show. Saturn say, what would you say you're best at?
Ooh. What I'm best at? I would say really just making people feel beautiful and I would say fulfill their request. I always make sure people are satisfied with their orders that they get. I'm always making sure that they get exactly what they want, especially if they tell me to freestyle, because I have a lot of custom orders that they really just want my touch on something. They'll give me a bunch of different sets to do and they say, just this is the vibe I'm going for. And I just make sure I walk through each step with them to make sure that they get exactly what they want. So that is my number one goal, is to have fun with it, but also to make sure my clients get what they really want.
Okay. And we have another question from Chris that says, what keeps you motivated?
Oh my gosh, myself. I strive every day to be better than I was yesterday. I'm always working towards being the highest version of myself, the best version of myself, showing up and being that businesswoman that I aspire to be, that I know I will be, and that I am. So that's one thing that really keeps me motivated. Also being an inspiration to my siblings. I have an older brother that he is doing his thing. And so looking up to him, it makes me want to do better for myself and also show my younger siblings that you can be successful without going the traditional route. So I would say that's my motivation.
Yeah, and you are bomb diggity. You inspire me, girl. You motivate me. I was like, what? So I want to say thank you. And we got just so you know that we have somebody that says, is it difficult to take press-ons off?
No, not at all. I would say one thing is it is kind of time consuming, but it's worth it. So to take off your press-on nails, at least mine, I would say around the cuticle area, you should start to get them lifting after at least like 3 weeks of wearing them, because you can wear them up to 3 weeks.
Okay.
You would just soak your hands in hot as water you can stand, some soapy water, and you basically just soak your hands in there for roughly 20 minutes. The nails will start to lift off on their own, and then you can start to use your cuticle pusher to press them off a little bit. But if you feel any resistance, I would suggest just soak your hands more, because the glue needs to dissolve. The hot water will definitely dissolve the glue, especially if you use cuticle oil to dissolve it even further.
Okay. And we have another question. She says, my press-ons from Dyamond are very long-lasting. Look at that.
Yes. Well, that is very true. You can wear them up to 20 times, maybe even more. It really just depends on how well you take care of your nails while you have them on and while you have them off. Like I said, I'm a nail tech, so I'm dealing with acetone and strong chemicals every day, multiple times a day, with my press-ons on, and they do not get messed up. The most that they'll get is like polish on them because I'm painting other people's nails, but that's the easy fix. I can just take that off.
So, Diamond, when you mentioned the thing, do you wear a mask? You have to wear a mask when you do
Oh
that,
yes,
right?
definitely.
Right, right.
A lot of nail techs end up having respiratory issues after prolonged dealing with breathing in the dust from taking off nails, like taking off your gel polish or your acrylic nails. You have to drill them off. So that means a lot of dust gets everywhere. And I also use a dust collector with each client to make sure that my client is protected also. And I also ask them if they would like to wear a mask because their health is just as important as mine.
Right. So can we showcase some of your artwork now? Because I'm excited to show it. Can
Of
we
course,
we go. All right, here we go. And you can talk about it, what we're showing, and let you run it. What you got here?
Yeah, so I really love to just be creative in any kind of way, and having my own business, I can do anything I want. So I really love editing photos, which in my previous job, I was the social media manager. So I think that kind of stemmed over from this. And I just love having fun and just being different. I really love the Y2K mid or early 2000s type of aesthetic. So I try to implement that in my business. And that's just having really colorful nails, colorful and unique different types of editing so that I stand out from the crowd.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, want me to go to the next one?
I can explain these pictures. So the first picture, the girl on the right, she's one of my models, and she's holding one of my beloved books called Jambalaya, and it's a spiritual book for Black women. And I feel like this book really helped me just realize how important it is to just show up for yourself and just be the best version of yourself every day. So I really wanted to implement that book, and it's also very colorful, and it just shows how proud I am to be a Black woman, especially a spiritual Black woman, and just having her showcase the nails in a very creative way without showing like here are the nails, but also just showing like the beautiness of it and seeing yourself in her. Where you want to go to the park and read your book, you can, and then you can envision yourself doing that with my nails on. And then the next photo I have is from one of my clients. She actually sent that to me, so I really encourage my clients to send me their nail photos. I call it nail mail. It's really fun. Whenever they get their nails on. She wanted this set specifically for her summer vacation. So I just took that photo that she sent me and I edited it the best I could, and it turned out very cute.
Cool beans. And people, as we go, I put up her Instagram. This is her Instagram, so you can definitely go in there and make sure you do the likes and everything. So that'll be staying up. All right. How about these? What we got here, ma'am?
Yeah, so the photo on the left is just a continuation of a photo shoot that I did. My friend, shout out to Christelle. She is also on my Instagram too. Her Instagram is there. She is just starting out doing photography, but she is so amazing. And she was so kind enough to do a photo shoot for my business. So I wanted something to show that was very girly, very different, because I'm a very girly person. And I just really wanted to showcase the nails in a creative way that wasn't just the standard nail tech with the nails around her. I really wanted it to be unique. And then on the right-hand side is a nail set that I actually did. It was a custom order, and it's called All Buttoned Up because it has buttons on it. But I just love to showcase my nails in a very creative way. Like I said, I love the Y2K mid-2000s style. So I try to implement that in any kind of way I can. Lots of color, a lot of going on, but I love it so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and here are more photos of my beautiful models and me. I'm in there somewhere. But yeah, we just have fun at this photo shoot showcasing the nails. All of the girls, I made them all custom nail sets for it, including myself. And it was just a great day. It was nice. I had my brand ambassador in the middle, Paris. Shout out to Paris. She really helps out with making sure that I get my name out there because she is a walking billboard for me. She's super beautiful and an influencer also. So it's been so much fun, like just working with these girls and just getting my business out there.
It looks a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then just another example of me trying to be different and just showcase my nails in a different way. This is actually another client's order on the left-hand side. She wanted French with zebra print, and I just wanted it to be different, you know? I'm trying my best to stand out from the crowd and really just show how the nails look on people also, just so you see the nails, but how can you envision them on you? So that's really what I wanted to do. And then on the right-hand side, it's just another custom order. I really have fun doing this set. It was a freestyle, and I just love how vibrant the colors are. And I'm even holding them with press-ons on. So
yeah, those look beautiful. They were awesome. I mean, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay.
The longer the nails, the more fun.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so these are just more edits of me basically wearing my press-on nails.
Yes.
Because I'm my own model also. I'm always wearing my nails out just in case someone asks, oh, who did your nails? I can just give them my card like I did, girl. But yeah. Yes. So I just try to think of different ways to stand out. I'm always looking for new designs, and I just have fun with it. I try not to think too hard about it. Just make sure the nails are visible and it's cute. And it's been working out for me.
Yes, absolutely. It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Thank you.
It is so beautiful. And with this, so as you explained this, custom orders, people want to know, I'm getting questioned, how can they order these? What are your business hours? Where you're located at? You know, so if you can re-emphasize if somebody was interested, reach out to you, how would they do that?
Yes, so I do have Instagram right now. I am not the biggest fan of social media, so I try to limit it as much as I can. I do plan on making a Facebook maybe because I do have some older customers that prefer Facebook over Instagram. But if you do not have Instagram, you can still log on the site and look me up, and then it'll have my phone number there that you can text my phone number if you don't have an Instagram account. So you can reach me through Instagram at Dyme Nailed It via DM, or you can click I believe it's contact or text, and you can text my personal cell phone number and just say, hi, this is my name, and I would like to order some nails from you. And then we can just have a conversation from then on, because I like to see what you want. And there's a bunch of probing questions I have before I officially accept the order.
Gotcha. And what are the price ranges? Like, you know, so people will want to know how does that work?
Yeah, so I try to make them super, super affordable, but also thinking of the longevity. So you have the nails for as long as you keep them, essentially. You can keep them for years if you want, as long as you take great care of them. So I would say the range would be $30 to $50, which is not too much. It is a little bit on the pricier end, but if you think of you not having to go to the salon and you having the nails all the time, I feel like that's a really great starting point. My custom orders do start at $30, but there are add-ons. Like if you want French on one hand, it's an extra $5. I'm trying to be mindful of other people, especially in the economy we live in now. You should not have to pay so much for pretty nails. And that is unfortunately what we have come to. The more work you put into the nails, of course, the nail tech definitely deserves however much they are charging you. But there's women out there and men that want beautiful nails, but they simply can't afford it. So I am trying to cater to those people, especially a lot of my clients are college age too. So I'm thinking of myself as the broke college student, didn't really have that much money, but she wanted to look good for homecoming. And yeah, I just try to think of them. So 30 to 50 range. It does depend on how complex the design is, but generally they're around $40.
Okay. And do you ship them too? Has that happened where people say, hey, can you mail me this? I like what you got. You already got this size. Do you do that also? Or
Oh
do
yes,
they
of
have to come in?
course.
How does that
Yes, of
work?
course. So with that, I get their information and I ship it to them. The shipping is
Mhm.
free. I pay for it myself. I
Mm,
don't add it into the cost or anything. I haven't really had that many orders that I had to ship out. A lot of people are either local or I can deliver it to them or they'll just come to
mm,
the nail salon to pick them
mhm.
up. So it really just depends on what the customer wants to do, but I definitely do ship out all over the US. I have not had a customer outside of the US, but I would assume I can ship to them also as long as I
Mhm,
just pay for
mhm.
it.
Oh, you
But
will,
yeah,
because I'm gonna be pushing this episode out. Trust.
yeah.
Hopefully you get something. And how long does it take? What was that? How long would it take you to have the order ready? Does it depend on what they're ordering, the how complex what design they're asking for?
So it does not matter the
Okay.
design that they choose. My processing time is the same for everyone. It's 3 to 5 business days. I
Okay.
typically, as soon as I get the order, I start working on it
Hmm.
immediately, and I typically have them shipped out before 5 business days. It really just
Okay.
depends on my schedule because I am also working full time as a nail tech. But
Yes.
any downtime that I have, I'm always doing nails. It's either a customer's order or I'm just doing my own nails or I'm doing something to showcase my business. But definitely
Okay.
3 to 5 business days.
Hmm. And we got some comments from people.
Oh, thank
Saturn saying the sets were gorgeous.
thank
Somebody
you.
said they were beautiful. Latoya Reddick said they were beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, yeah. And somebody said, hey, she's so gorgeous. You know,
Thank
hey,
you.
and people are really interested in everything you do. You're doing. I think the job you do is stupendous. You got a good solid head on your shoulders, and I mean, hey, I'm even impressed. I'm like, man, I need to get my
Thank
nails
you so
done. I'm like, what's up?
much.
You're just doing.
Yes,
You're
come
following
by.
your passion, huh?
Yes. Yes, I am so, so blessed and so grateful every day. Before I even think of getting out of bed, I name 5 things I'm grateful for. And of those 5 things is always being able to get up and go to a career that I enjoy. I
Yes.
love being able to have my own business while also working on nails because I just get to be a girl all day.
Yeah,
That's how I see
absolutely, absolutely. And and one thing I want people, mm, what lessons have you learned through building your brand that changed the way you see yourself?
What lessons have I learned? I've learned that I am very disciplined and
Mhm,
I am able to do whatever I can as long as
mhm,
I put my mind to it, as long as I'm
mhm,
focused on it. And I've learned a lot about myself. I've always known that I've been a hard worker. I've always been someone that wanted to be the best of the best. I always
mhm,
want to leave that first great impression. I want people to have the greatest expectations of me and to know I will never let them down. And just
mhm.
having this business has showed me that I am definitely everything that I say I am. This past summer, I've done 2 markets
Uh-huh.
on my own with my business. Luckily, my boss, the owner of the nail salon,
Mhm.
she allowed me to showcase my business and she was like, I'm going to do this for you and it's all you. It's
Yeah.
just you need to
Wow.
fly and do it. And having her back me up has been so much for me. And I'm so grateful to her for being
Mhm.
able to be that person to one, train me and bring
Yeah.
me under her shoulder. She has 20 plus years of experience and she took a chance on me and it really paid off. And I'm just so happy that I don't let people down and I don't let
Yeah.
myself down for one.
Mhm. Wow. That's awesome. And I had another question. Somebody says, how can they schedule an appointment to get their nails done? The same process, they just call you and then you just walk them through the process to make an appointment.
Yes. So the nail salon I work at is called Angie's Nails and Spa. It's
Mm-hmm.
located in Occoquan, Virginia. You can just look up Angie's Nails Occoquan on Google and we
Mm-hmm.
will be the first ones to pop up. You can either call us, we're open every day, 10 to 6, except for Mondays. You can call us to schedule an appointment, but also if it's after hours and you just don't want to call, we also have a website. You can schedule anytime, and you can schedule with me.
And what's the website? Do you have it there? What's in case somebody wants
So it's through Simply Book Me. I would say it's easier to look up Angie's Nails Aquaquan, and then on our Google profile, it'll have website. All you have to do is click website, and it'll take you to our booking site.
Gotcha. Wow. And before I let you go, Diamond, is there anything you want to tell our audience, or the things that you've learned about, if somebody was, let's say, interested in doing what you're doing, in entrepreneurship, what words of advice or wisdom would you tell somebody who's out there thinking of doing what you're doing, going on their own?
Yeah, I would say just enjoy the journey. Just stay present in every area of your life, and just know that hard times do not last always. You need to hone your skills. So make sure that you are practicing at least 30 minutes a day, whether it's actually doing the skill or researching what you want to do. As long as you do 30 minutes every day to progress yourself, you'll do so much better in the long run. And just make sure that you're just having fun. But the key thing is to stay present and always believe in yourself, no matter what people say.
Wow. No, those are great words of advice to anybody, because like you said, Diamond, it ain't easy, but that's when you need to keep pushing, right? Following your dreams, and so on. But no, Diamond, first of all, thank you for being on the podcast, and just giving us your passion, what you do, and I'm know that you're gonna go far. So when you write that book and you're walking on that, and I see that Emmy, I can say I knew that girl back in the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to say thank you so much for this opportunity, Jose. You are so positive. You're such a light. Every time we talk, you make me laugh. Like the first time we met, you were making us all laugh. Just nonstop. You're just so bubbly and great, and just never lose your light, because we need more people like you.
Thank you, man. We always say, knowledge is worthless unless you share it, and that's how we, as a people, that's how we get through life. Supporting and loving each other, and you're doing that through your creativity, your passion, and I'm really honored to have you be here. Let me see if I got a last comment. Let me see what we got. To get that comment, because people are just on fire. They're like, wait a minute, I got to see what she's saying. Yeah. Some Latoya Reagan said, keep pushing. God honors the press. Yes. God is good. God is good. All the yes. And we got a call. I'm gonna put again, in case you didn't get it. There is her Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. Please support. That's how we move forward in life, by supporting each other. So please do that. And Diamond, just thank you for your love, your honor. I see the aura. It's just nothing but positivity when I see, so it's just been an honor having you. And I can't wait to see you again. I've been on the break. I was looking at my nails like, yeah. The brother needs HBO. Help the brother.
Come in. We'll get you right.
Let me see. I think there was one more comment. There you go. Absolutely right. Support. Absolutely. That's how we get ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Diamond, thank you. Keep shining your light, because you are making a difference in this world. You are making a difference. And thank you again for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. It always makes a difference, because without you, there is no me. So, gracias por todo. And until we meet again. Thank you, Dyamón.
Thank you.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us, giving our veterans a voice.